Greetings, and welcome to the breakdown with DJ Odyssey. Man, it's a Friday morning, it's cold, man, ish. And today I'm dropping my first sample pack, right? And then it's gonna be available. The link is down in the description already. And today we're doing a breakdown of this beat I made. It's Afro Tech. So I don't know whose style to call it, but yeah, it's Afro Tech, and then I hope you guys like it. And then, yeah, without wasting time, before I talk a lot, let's just play the whole project, and then I'll break it down after. Yo, I'm gonna stop it right there. As you can hear, my CPU is kind of drawing as well, because normally when I get this far, I'm already having some sounds which are actually exported as waves, so that my CPU cannot be working this much. And I already hate it when my CPU works this much, but I had to get to this point using just the MIDI, everything, so that you can see how I got to this far, so it doesn't be like I got samples somewhere or somewhere. I just had to make sure that I got this far using MIDI, and the only samples are like your, what do we call this, like your impacts and whatever, and then you will find these in my sample pack as well. So yeah, man, the sample pack just came out on the description. So now let's break it down first. So as usual, the first pattern is where I'm going. It's titled kick, and before I do that, I like to normally things that have like an automation. I would like to like take out the automation or some sort. Excuse me. Yeah, I switch off the automation here and here, and this one I'm not gonna take this automation out. But it's a fine out in this one, I think. Yeah. So now, pattern 1. It's a kick and a shaker, but I call it a kick because it's just a pattern 1. I'm just using a kick, but I put the shaker just to. I don't know why I do that, but it just makes my life easier to put the kick and the shaker onto one channel. And they sound nice. Okay, pattern mode, people, and then let's go. So it's a kick and a shaker, and what happens on the shaker? What I did, I came here into this setting thing function here, and then on the feet I just dragged it up a little, and then the time by default is on 3. So the 3 is like a 3 timer, so it's not like something like that's gonna be like on to, what do we call this? It's not like it's gonna be on the beat 100%. So it's on 1/3 of the time. So it hits 3 times in every bar. There's a bar and a beat 3 times. It gets separated like that. I don't know how to explain it, but like that. As you can hear, like 1, 2, 3, 4. But you hear how it comes in? That's how the shaker comes in. Like the shaker comes in that way, and then so. I'm sorry, I'm hiding myself. Yeah, it's way too cold for me today. Yo, I'm afraid of coldness, and this corona is here. If I get sick, people will think that I got corona, and then people will be scared when I come next to them, So now, next pattern, I labeled it. What did I label it? The clap. Okay, there's a clap. What happens with the clap is I put 3 types of, no, just 2 types of claps in a tambourine, and then it's how it sounds like. I know this comes a little bit later into the song, but this was the second thing I did to make sure that I know what the rhythm of the beat sounds like. So I put these, like I know this is what I want. I want the track to have like a very heavy thingy. So that's why I put these claps like that. And then they were sounding nice. And then next thing, I did like some percussions, but some hits. You find these in my, again, these you will find in my sample pack. Link in the description below, people. So yeah, and then these are the hits, and they sound like this. Hey man, hey, easy, right? Like this is easy stuff. This is easy. That's how they sound. And then the next pattern sounds like this. Okay, it's a bass. It's a gliding bass or a sliding bass. I don't know what you guys call it. What do you call it? Motorbike bass. Fine. Like Afro Kususa and those type of people. And then I used GMS. I took the analog buzz to TE. I don't know what TE stands for, but yeah, buzz, analog buzz to TE. That's what I used. And then I put an automation on the cutoff so that it can start from down here and it can go up. And it sounds like. And then for you to get that type of feel where it goes zoom, like it lights, you put in the portamento on and the mono on, and then you just put it maximum 1, and then you take up the slide as far as you can, but not too much, to as far as you can hear that this is sounding well for you. There's no one who does it better. I'll say people say they do it better, but I'm just saying there's no one who does it better. Just do it the way that you think it's enough for you, or you can actually hear the glide. You know what I mean? So that's how you do it. And then the next pattern, it's another bass. As you can see, let me show you what the bass is. Let me just come here. So this is the bass that goes around with the song. This is the bass. It just hits once, like that, like once, just once, like that, and it goes like this. So hits once in every 4 bars for 2 bars, and then that for me. I just needed something that keeps coming like boom, and then keeps quiet, and then goes again, and then it goes again. And when it comes to that motorbike bass, then it goes tune tune tune, like it gives like a change into the 2 basses. And then now the next thing, it's I think I used let me see what I titled the label with the string, but a very low string. And it goes like this. So yeah, that's how the string sounds like. Uh, it's just something that keeps going into the song, so that you can always have that feel, man. I don't know what you say, but you can always have that feel. Like it completes the beat in a way. It's the background, it's the canvas. The biggest canvas are the drums, but the other canvas is the string that comes in at the low part, just keeping quiet behind, and then making people wonder like, what's going on, what's that sound? And it's just a little string just going straight, nothing major on it. And then I made up okay, and let's see what's next, because I made this beat last week, so I'm just breaking it down for you. I use strings, but in the sense of pads. So this is how it sounds like. So I combine 2 strings, and then on expand, right? And then what I did 1 string an octave high, and then this other string just low. That's the way it is, and then so that they can just have you can just have a nice sound. The other string is even like sounds like a pad, and the other one sounds like a string. And then once they hit together, they become a new sound. It's not new, basically. It's just 2 strings playing together, like you would actually play 2 strings. But sometimes, I'm the type of person that I don't like wasting time when I make beats. So sometimes having something like expand helps me, because I can put two sounds, so 2 sounds in one that almost sounds the same, and I want them to play the same thing, and then they can do one thing, and then you don't have to like have this one and the other one. And then maybe when I feel like the other string has to come in at this time, and the other one has to come in at the other time, and then that's when I feel like, okay, fine, maybe I need to do 2 different patterns, 2 different strings, and then it will work that way. But another thing I like to do like this, because it saves me time, and then I'll have a nice sound, And then the next thing I did, I don't know, I'll see what I did. It's an app. So people, it's okay, people. On this, right? It's an arpeggio, right? And then, excuse me, this arpeggio. What I did to it is, I found 2 sounds. Nah, listen to me again. I found 2 sounds, and these 2 sounds, I put them together. And then what I like about using things like expand, Nexus. Let me see what else. Omnisphere also does that. Like you can create arpeggios from a sound, not like finding an arpeggio that's already been done, and then you you just use it as it is. But with this one, what I like is that you take a sound, and then you start you just put arpeggios on it. Like you can arpeggiate this sound. Like, okay, fine, I'm talking too much. So you have this percussive sounds. Let's play this. You hear this one. So I found the Celeste soft, and then you come here onto up, and then you make it on. If you want to put a latch on it, you can put a latch on it, but I put on, and I chose U and D, right? So since I've chose U and D here, at 16, and then it sounded like that. And I did the same thing onto this thick bright chords here on the polysynth on the app, and then I just wanted them to sound the same thing. Again, you see I'm using two sounds to make one sound, and then together they sounded like this. And that for me made me a nice arpeggio. So don't worry about that. So that for me made a nice arpeggio. And then next pattern. Next pattern is a piano, and it sounds like this. And that's how simple it is. I use a Nexus piano, piano Ibiza. I used an Ibiza piano, and then that's how it sounded. And then I don't want to waste too much time. And then I found another Nexus. I think I did another arpeggio from Nexus this time. Okay, it's not that one. So it sounds, oh, I made a very low piano like this. If you ever wondered how they made that, what do you call this? What's that song by Prince KB? Google it. It's something like this. Behind, it's just a piano, and then it gets tweaked a little. So what I did on this piano is low piano. Let me see. Just messed with it on the EQs. Okay, not this one. There's another EQ thing which I messed with. Okay, yeah, it has to be these EQs. Oh, wrong piano. Fine, now I understand. Yeah, so I made the EQ look like that, so I can cut off a lot of things, and then so that it can be just that thing, and then it gives you a nice effect on it. And then nice. I think that wraps up my sounds. And the other sounds that I used in here now, it's just some audios, some impacts. So it's this impact, nothing major to it. Yo, my CPU is working hard here. And then this riser. And then I have the crowd. And then I have a shaker. And that wraps up the beat. I can just bring back the automations. And then I can speak to you a little bit more. And that's how the beat sounded like. And I'll play it. The MP3 is also done in the description. And that's the beat. And please get my sample pack. It's free for you to use. You can use it as how you want, and let me know what else you want in the sample packs. So this is like a super sample pack, the first one, and then the next sample packs I'll make like just an Afro Tech sample pack, just an Amapiano sample pack, just the hip hop sample pack, deep house sample pack, so that everyone can have like their own style of making beats. So the first one I wanted it to have like a couple of things so that I don't have to do it over and over and over and over. So this is like a sample pack which has almost everything. So I hope you use it wisely. I hope it helps you out. For people that want to have hip hop beats that hit hard, the sample pack is for that. In hip hop, it's like it's harder stuff, and then into house is the stuff that will work with house very well. And I'm a piano, the toms and everything. So yeah, those toms that I used on my previous piano track. And then I'm a piano tutorial. Yo, my voice is going. You see, it's cold. So, people, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next tutorial. I think I'll make an piano beat from scratch on my next tutorial, and I'll be using my simple pack to do that. And yo, peace out, and have a lovely day, evening, yo, and I'm out.